And then you'd hear, I'd be revving it up, you know, you got to rev it up. You got to get that hydraulic system going. I'd be watching that bed. You know. Then when I got all that gravel dumped out in that hole back there, I'd rev it up, bring it down, and crank it. I'd reach out there, lock the gate, and I'd reach over there. I'd disengage the PTO. It'd be make the curve. I'd be off back to, be headed back to the quarry. The quarry was an old lot, all the way down to the end of the block that I lived on. It was our bus stop. I'd pull into the school bus stop. It was all sand, and I'd back up, and I'd wait for the loader to load my dump truck, and here we go again. I had a great imagination. Some of y'all looking at me like, yeah, buddy, you are being wrong. But with the best of the imagination, it sure was just a whole lot more fun when Kenny was around.
Yeah.
It was as much fun as I was having doing that, and the strange looks I was getting by people driving up and down the road. It was just always a lot more fun when me and Kenny could just be out riding side by side around the neighborhood and just be talking as friends.
Yeah.
Y'all just stick with me. What I'm saying is, you got to get to the place where you just get tired of playing along. And you got to get over the hurt. And you got to get over all that other stuff. You got to decide that it's just a whole lot better to be in the sandbox with somebody else than to be there building your life all by yourself.
Amen. Amen.
So you get over the metal axles in the eye. You get over the bloody noses. You get over the busted lips. You get over the wounds and hurts. Amen. Amen. I'll say this as Mitchie comes to piano tonight. In the midst of the axle incident and the light switch incident, you know, we're on the way to the emergency room, and Norma's trying to get Kenny to apologize to me, and he's just devastated. Even as a little kid, he realizes, man, he's really done something bad. But Brother Mike, before his mama ever gets him to apologize to me for what he did, before we ever get to the emergency room, all the pain that I was feeling, man, as a kid, I had no idea. I didn't know if I'd ever see out that eye again. I just reached over in the back of that little red Volkswagen Beetle, and I put my arm around him, and I said, Kenny, I'm sorry for shoving your head in your life. It was a stupid thing. And it was an act of retaliation. But it was a stupid thing. And I didn't want to lose a friend over what I felt like I was responsible for.
Yeah.
Amen?
Amen.
Let's stand to our feet tonight. No big eyes, no little U's. I'm not asking anybody to be the big person tonight. I'm trying to get everybody on equal playing field. I'm trying to get you to understand that if you'll just be honest with yourself tonight, if you look at somebody in this building tonight, boy, they have hurt me. Well, you need to examine yourself and allow the Spirit of God to speak to your heart, because maybe you've been blinded for some reason. And you need to understand that in life you have hurt somebody as well. And you just need to get over it. You just need to go home. And say, man, I ain't going to let the devil play this game with me. I'm not going to play alone, and I'm not going to play with him. I'm going to get back in the sandbox with God and with the family of God and with the church, and I'm going to be with the family. And we're going to go on for God.
Amen.
I I'm not looking for anybody to say, forgive me. I'm not looking, look, you need to get to the point that you're not waiting for somebody to come to you and say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need to have some forbearance and say, I'm over it.
Amen.
And realize that 99.9% of the time it's childish stuff.
Yeah.
Amen? And move on for God. And be a part of what God's wanting to do in the church. Heads are bowed, eyes are closed tonight. Let's just pray.